Today we're out looking for rare finds at Frankly Toys in Putnam, Connecticut. I was not sure what we were going to find here, but I was pretty impressed by everything that we found here. This is just the front window, and inside there was many more treasures to be found. Here we have a bin of kind of 90s-ish figures, lots of Toy Biz, a few Kenner in there. You can see Wolverine, Spider-Man, the Venom, and this Alien, which we actually ended up getting. Pretty cool from Kenner. Here was his vintage Star Wars display. These were just the complete figures. You see some mask in there as well. Pretty cool stuff. We had a Vader, we had C-3PO, Han Solo. So he had some pretty impressive stuff. AT-AT Driver, Chewbacca. Nothing super rare, nothing like the Blue Snag or like an Amanaman or something like that. But good stuff, good quality. Here was his G.I. Joe display. I don't know these guys quite as well, but that was Storm Shadow, Globulus, Lady J was in there. I think I saw Serpentor. I had those guys. Some of the more generic ones. These are some anime figures. Wasn't sure what those other ones in purple. Maybe they're both anime. Here's some He-Man stuff that was pretty good. We definitely were on the hunt for those, and one of those in there I actually purchased. He had a lot of turtles, a whole bin of turtles going for him. See a complete Bebop there, with a Roton up there. Here was his Transformers shelf. You see Skywarp there, a couple other guys, some Strawberry Shortcake, G.I. Joe container, more Joe. He had quite a few Joes, some good ships. Sergeant Slaughter's vehicle there. This was his Thundercats shelf. Got some cool guys right over here. Mummera in the back there. Oh, and this was some more modern Godzilla figures. He had all kinds of stuff in this shop. It was just a really, really cool shop. Some die-cast cars, some fake Lego figures. Those are always big. Over here we had some My Little Pony, some Care Bears, vintage stuff. Not into that, but you know, I'm sure plenty of people are. What else did we have? We had some LJN wrestling figures that'll knock you out when you throw them. We had some WWF Hasbro figures in there. You know, and all this stuff was decently priced, and he was really willing to work with me on prices too. We have Michael Jordan from NBA Jam, Nintendo, a couple cartridges with it. Over here, some Jolly Green Giant. I don't know if anyone collects that, but some vintage cars. Other kind of knickknacks, some Pez down below. And this is kind of like the Walt Disney shelf. You also see like some Muppet Babies, and you have Snoopy, kind of more older characters, but Elf, there's Elf, some nice glasses, some Woody, more Pez, Berenstain Bears, some more modern stuff, Minions. I loved that Mr. Peanut. I had that as a kid. What else was Snap, Crackle, and Pop. There are Rice Krispies, Amazing Spider-Man. Another look here. What do you guys see? What do you guys like? This was, I think this was Adventure People. Yeah, it was Adventure People. Fisher-Price Adventure People. A lot of people know those as the ones that, Kenner kind of took and remade into the initial Star Wars figures line. So this figure line was pretty cool. Some more die-cast cars over here. Some Cars figures from Disney. Some really vintage ones there. Those were interesting. Not into those at all, but definitely appreciate people who would be. Craftsmanship's there. Tonka truck. We had some cool Little People sets. I'd never seen that many before. We had the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles van, Ecto 1, and a complete Ghostbusters firehouse. So let's take a look at everything we got. We got 7 figures for $75. Let's take a quick look here. This was my choice first. This was Rattler. Got him, he was priced I think like 28. I ended up getting for about 20. Complete. Rattle. And these were my son's choices. This was out of like the kind of the cheaper $5 Kenner bin, little Predator figure from the 90s. I do really like the sculpts on these. I mean, they kind of capture Predator pretty well. And it's a fun figure, even though it's a rated R movie, but it's a nice little villain for him. We got 4 of these 90s figures for $15, so I thought that was pretty decent. Here's the Terminator. He's kind of, this would be the Terminator towards the end of the movie. He has some blemishes. Probably not complete. I'm not really sure if he's complete or not, but you know, he kind of has the cool half face there, half Terminator, half Arnold. And then he has the blade that comes out of his hand, although that wasn't really an option for that character. It was more of the character, the Robert Patrick character that kind of could morph into anything, but still kind of cool. Always nice to have a little play feature. And a nice Arnold in your collection, right? I'd have to look up exactly what this guy's name is. I'm sure someone knows. But he struck me and my son as a very kind of alien-esque creature. He knew him from, he has a bunch of Toy Biz figures from this Spider-Man the Animated Series line. So it was kind of a little wobbly in the legs, tight legs, but just kind of the design was a little off with this guy. Very strange. And as you can see, very alien with the head sculpt. And then the little play feature. There you go, you squeeze the legs and his little spider arms kind of come out and get you. Pretty cool guy. And then we have the Xenomorph from the R-rated Alien movie. This line was another one out of the 90s. You know, obviously not a movie we'd watch, but pretty cool figure. It's in a very odd stance, I will say that. But overall, it definitely captures the essence of the alien creature. Tail moves back and forth. Again, that stance is very strange. It's hard to stand him up, so you know, it was very specific sculpt, kind of action pose, 90s-esque. And back to the things that I purchased. The next thing up is this transforming turtle from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Donatello. His feet have articulation. I'm not sure why. I think it all kind of deals with the whole transformation of the guy, which you'll see in a second I am not very good at. He comes with his 2 staffs. They're definitely sticky, kind of have that degradation of the plastic going on for sure. I think this piece is missing one accessory, but I can't be 100%. There's the ooze. Obviously, it came after the Secret of the Ooze. So yeah, but the point is you're supposed to transform this into like kind of like a normal looking turtle. So it'll go from, yeah, there's the eyes, creepy. He's staring at you. To back and forth. So when he kind of transformed from the ooze, he goes into Donatello. But I have to tell you, and this is on fast forward, I still cannot figure out how to transform this guy. Obviously, I was a little old for this at the time when this came out, and whew, boy does it show. I cannot figure out what this guy is supposed to look like or how to transform him. So he just kind of ends up being this mangled mess. So there's that. So anyone knows how to transform him, please let me know. Last up is Bespin Leia. She was the most costly of all the figures. She's not complete, no blaster here, but does have an original cape. And, you know, she did have a little, she's a pretty good looking figure, but she did have some paint loss right at the collar there. You can kind of see it right there. Her face is pretty clean. Arms, so you can see a little bit paint loss on the fingertips. But overall, I thought it was a good little hunt. $75, yeah, not too bad, and the owner worked with me, so pretty happy about all of this. So if you're ever in Putnam, Connecticut, I implore you to go check this shop out. It's a great little shop. And he brought out a ton of stuff from the back. It's just a really cool shop, and I was pleasantly surprised. So go check it out if you have time. And hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and we'll talk to you again soon. Take care.